Soon, however, another concern arose. I had not eaten for a long time. I realized that I had no food with me and that I had better find some quickly. But again, good fortune was with me, for, of course, I was at the ocean, and that meant I could catch some fish. I walked into the water a little way, when all of a sudden my foot struck something embedded in the sand. I bent down and picked it up. It was a big copper jar, sealed with a cap of lead. It felt full, and I decided to find out what was in it. I worked the cap loose, and as I did, smoke began to pour out of it.
At last! At last!
The smoke continued to flow out of the jar, and it floated higher and higher until it took the shape of a huge man. His turban touched the clouds. His hands were like pitchforks, his mouth as big as a cave, and his expression fierce and angry.
Stranger, prepare to die.
Die? Why should you wish to kill me? Have I not released you from your prison?
Nevertheless, stranger, you shall die.
Then I deserve to know why.
Hear my story, then. Know that I am a genie with magical powers. But one day, without intention, I offended a caliph with powers even greater than mine. He cast a spell on me, shut me up in this jar, and cast me into the middle of the ocean. There I lived for 100 years, and I said in my heart, whoever frees me from my imprisonment, him I will enrich forever and ever.
Enrich?
Wait, stranger, my story is not over. Still another century went by, and no one rescued me. Then I said, whoever rescues me, him will I give the very riches of all the earth. Still no one found me, and thus I stayed in the jar for 400 years. And in my anger, I vowed then that whoever rescues me from that day on, him will I kill.
But I have freed you. Is this the reward?
Do not speak of reward. I made a promise, and I shall keep it.
Well, Great Spirit, I'm prepared to meet my fate. But before I do, you must satisfy my curiosity.
Well, it's the least I can do. Tell me what you wish to know.
I wish to know how you came to fit into this jar, which is so small that it could not contain even your hand or your foot or any single part of you, and certainly could not hold all of you.
Don't you believe I fit into it?
I will not believe it until I see it with my own eyes.
Then, behold!
The giant slowly turned back into smoke and began to pour himself back into the jar, beginning with his feet. Then went his midsection, and then his chest, until only his head was left sticking out.
Do you believe me now?
Not until I see all of you inside.
All right. Then, now do you believe me?
I do.
Stop! What are you doing?
I seized the lead cap of the jar and quickly put it back as I had found it, trapping the genie inside once again.
Let me out!
Never! And you shall kill no one, for now you shall live forever in your jar, and I shall throw you back into the water.
No! No!
As I stood on the shore watching the jar carried out further into the sea, I saw a spot far on the horizon. It came closer and closer. It was a ship, and as it came nearer, I heard a familiar sound.
Master Sinbad! Master Sinbad!
Yes, my ship had returned for me at last.
Oh, Master Sinbad, we found you.
Indeed you have, Haji, and I am grateful.
As soon as we discovered you were not aboard, we turned around and searched for you. I'm sorry it took so long to find you. I hope...
Yes, Haji?
I hope you did not have a dull time while we were gone.
A dull time? No, Haji. I would not say it was dull. Come, I will tell you about it as we continue our voyage.
Continue? Are we not sailing home, Master Sinbad?
Home? When there are adventures still awaiting us, Haji?
But where, Master?
Anywhere, Haji. Anywhere. Let's go.